Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise today in support of H.R. 3662. When President Obama announced the nuclear agreement, he promised that sanctions against Iran's support of terrorism, human rights abuses, and its ballistic missile program would continue to be enforced. All this bill does is require the President to keep his word. If the bill passes, the President won't be able to give Hezbollah, Hamas, and other terrorist groups billions of dollars. They won't be able to use billions of dollars to continue testing long-range missiles in violation of UN resolutions. Who can disagree with this goal? Well, the President probably disagrees, and some suggest that if the bill reaches his desk, he will veto it. And we in Congress, all we can do is try and remind the President about his promises surrounding this deal. This might also be a good time to remind the President about Iran's behavior over the past 2 months. They convicted and imprisoned one of our journalists. They detained another American. They released 5 al-Qaeda prisoners. They have not released the 4 Americans they've been holding for years. They've tested their ballistic missiles. They fired a missile that came close to one of our naval vessels. And in the last 24 hours, they held 10 American sailors. It may well be true that neither Iran's behavior nor this bill will cause the President to realize he made a mistake trusting Iran. I will rely on historians for that. It is unfortunate that this debate and this bill are necessary to remind the President that we expect him to keep his promise to withhold billions of dollars in sanctions relief that Iran will otherwise use to spread terror and use to develop ballistic missiles aimed at our shores. Ranking Member Engel may be correct that our actions today are symbolic. But we troublemakers in Congress have no choice. We must try whenever possible to remind the President you cannot do a good deal with a bad guy. I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 3662, and I yield back.